Welcome to WTF Dynamite. If you guys saw the last week's video, it was Golden Clash. Now we're on the road for Hell's Gate. If you guys did not see in that match from last week, Minion versus Carnage, we had a new Intercontinental Champion, and so basically he requested his rematch for tonight. We're gonna be kicking off with the IC title match. Now and then Himoko Toga asked for her rematch, so she'll be getting her rematch, and the current Women's Champion Kodaka has issued an open challenge. So who's gonna be the one to accept the challenge? Who's it gonna be? So don't forget, it can be anybody. It can be anybody on the roster, anybody in the universe who can accept that open challenge. But basically, for the IC title, basically the kickoff match of the pay-per-view last week that tore down the house in a 5-star match. To be honest, it was like a really good match. Again, tore down the house for the opening match of the pay-per-view. But Minion will go down as the longest IC champion so far. And actually, we're almost... And Golden Clash is over, basically, where every title was on the line at Golden Clash. Now at Hell's Gate, every match will be inside Hell in a Cell at Hell's Coliseum on October 17th. October 17th is Hell's Gate, and then obviously since Halloween's on a Saturday this year, we got a special Halloween show that's going to be taking place on the 30th, which is Halloween.
This is without a doubt one of the...
And basically, over the next few weeks, we're going to be deciding who fights who at the pay-per-view. And also, being just announced for who knows when, because Danger asked for his rematch against Naruto. If you don't remember what happened at that pay-per-view last week, Naruto ended up coming out of the Fatal 4-Way ladder match, Fatal 4-Way TLC match, with the title. But Danger and Naruto will be in action tonight. And as I'm just being told, it is gonna be for the heavyweight title. So basically, this is basically some regular matches, some championship rematches, and then on the build-up for the pay-per-view.
Introducing the challenger.
Obviously, at the pay-per-view.
This right here is a championship that gained a lot of prestige in short order, guys. Yeah, I mean, once the title match is called by yours truly, you know it finally...
Obviously, in a 5-star match, honestly, It was a good match. It was just waiting to see what the hell was gonna happen. Because you never knew identically what was gonna happen.
Eludes the attack. Oh, what a snapmare. Oh, perfectly executed. For the win to retain the
But basically at Hell's Gate,
that's either sheer genius or complete stupidity.
anything could happen. And for the IC title, two people have already laid claim to the next shot for the IC title. Basically, oh shit, ref bump. Basically, Midoriya and somebody that and a guy that's a former IC champion himself, Peanut, have basically both said just to shout out, well, I want an IC title match. So therefore,
Great agility there.
we came up with the excellent solution of, okay, well, we'll have a one-on-one match between them to see who's gonna go and who's gonna make it out as who's gonna be the one last standing for the IC title picture. Again, anything could happen, anything could appear in the pay-per-view. With Hell's Gate being like right around the corner, things are gonna get a little bit more crazy. Things are gonna get a little bit more crazier because God forbid Hell's Gate is like gonna be But yeah, the next time after Hell's Gate we go on pay-per-view will be Survival after that. Claymore, could that be it though? 1, 2, ooh, 2 count. But yeah. But basically, in other words, you can't hide. You can't hide. There is no hiding. There is no fear. Because don't forget, Midoriya can take the opportunity, and so can Peanut. But in the end, who has the stronger will?
Great evasion. He's one step ahead there. Great technical know-how on display. The champ taking their share of hits now. Yeah, but he's not breathing.
But yeah.
Bringing him back into the ring.
But basically due to what it says, the sumo has directly stated there's only one man I want to beat who I think deserves a United States title match. So, and basically this guy is on the roster, and basically
narrowly avoiding trouble. Yeah, that could have been bad. Turn out the lights.
but if you want to find out who, I will reveal it after this match for who the sumo challenged. He said, I'll put both titles on the line against you at the pay-per-view if you accept. Minion very close to getting the final getting to the bell. I mean, if Minion wins, then Midoriya and Peanuts match will just be a regular one-on-one match. If Minion loses, then we'll have to be a #1 contender. But I doubt that Minion's gonna take it out that easily. Two very good athletes in Carnage and Minion. Two very good athletes indeed. In the cover, here we go. 1, 2. Ooh, 2.9. But yeah, at Hell's Gate, it'll be every matchup's gonna be inside the cage. Could that be it? Like, if that's it, then oh shit. No, Carnage reverses it. Even though that could have been Minions. Damn, that might be it though. 1, 2. Ooh, 2 count. See? And with their opportunity of last week of Marty McFly and with Marty McFly and with Doc and Marty being close to capturing the tag team titles, and Carnage wins, so therefore Carnage is gonna have to.
Let's take another look.
Carnage versus whoever, because seriously, all these matches. Again, like, yep, and now we gotta see who's gonna be better, Midoriya or Peanut. Who's gonna challenge Carnage? Don't forget, Minion, he may have lost that, but don't forget.
Anybody in the back that can actually unseat this dominant champion. That's a title match
Basically,
for ages, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't think that the sumo, I don't think that basically it's gonna go down, he's gonna go down that easy. I don't think that Carnage is gonna be an easy, formidable opponent. But yet again, who knows? Who knows what will happen here? Because seriously, we could have the hugest title change ever, and then we could have it gone. And to be honest, I'm shocked. I'm shocked because basically in this, the only money to make briefcase holder still in WTF Dynamite, which he's still buying his time, is Jason. Jason has the opportunity to cash in at any time for that briefcase. Later on tonight, obviously, Deku will be in action. But I just want so y'all can see roster. I have to go to Money to Make Management to show you guys. So you can see, Jason's the only Money in the Bank holder that he can cash in against any YouTube, against whoever holds that YouTube title. Again, what does that mean? Anything could happen. After last week, this is pretty much going to determine the #1 contendership to mine and Joker's tag team titles. As basically, but yeah, Crazy Steve will be in action. And actually, Crazy Steve's the one that the sumo challenged. She said directly straight out, I'm challenging you. And Crazy Steve, I heard, just accepted. So Crazy Steve will be for both the United States and Hardcore Championships against the sumo. But right now, we're going to have Death Note. We're going to have Death Note taking on that team. we're gonna have Death Note taking on Captain America and Bucky Barnes, the team that yet again that anybody it could went back and forth on, because again, like, we're trying to figure out teams that, like, we have not even again, this is for basically to see who goes on to face me and Joker at the pay-per-view. But yeah, who's gonna challenge me? I mean, Carnage for the IC title, though? That's a good question, because you never know who. Young Midoriya could pull it out. Like, he's like not the type of guy you would want to be saying just straight out, oh, well, I can beat Midoriya easily, because Midoriya, you're gonna have a rough challenge with them. And with Naruto holding the YouTube title, one has to wonder, is it gonna go back in the hands of Chris Sage? Should Chris Sage become a 3-time YouTube champion? Again, answers that could happen. It's all a possibility. And what I've heard by the notes that passed in front of me is that 2 women have laid claim to the YouTube title. But I mean, not the YouTube title. Shit. Fuck. The Women's United States title, because as you guys saw, Hannah won it, and now she has to face Toga. Toga isn't gonna go down without a fight. For the 5th dimension? Ah, it's funny.
Byron, what can we expect?
That is funny. From the 5th dimension. Oh! That's funny. I think this one's genius too, because he comes out with a page of the notebook. Again, like, that's genius. But yeah, the women's YouTube title, again, does not have a number one contender. Some of these titles do not have number one contendership. So over the next couple weeks, because if we actually put so and so together, in the week that's after next week. Basically, right now it's October 3rd. Then we have the 10th, which is next week. So then after next week, the week after next week is the pay-per-view already. 2 weeks till the pay-per-view, because if I do it the 24th, pretty much, it's because the 24th is basically the reason why we're doing it a week early than the regular pay-per-view. Just say if you guys are wondering, and you guys, then how it usually is 3 weeks. The reason why this one's in 2 weeks is because the Halloween one is basically, the Halloween show is basically going to be another pay-per-view, because it's going to be basically it's basically going to be like our own Halloween Havoc inside a horror arena. Basically, so basically this month there is 2 pay-per-views. The Halloween Havoc is basically technically an actual just WTF Dynamite episode, but it's gonna be basically, it's just gonna be in like a horror venue because it's Halloween. Again, if L can manage to successfully win it for Death Note, then we will have to face Death Note at the pay-per-view, and Death Note actually might take the titles. I mean, seriously, so far everybody stood up, nobody's really come after us. Like, nobody's successfully taken those titles.
In a tag team contest, a superstar
but yeah,
walk up against another dude. Unless there's a special stipulation.
but basically,
The traditional rules of a singles match apply in terms of winning the match via pinfall, submission, count out.
but with it all,
Qualification.
what's really gonna happen?
In off the tag. Boom! Right between the eyes.
But yeah, as I'm being told,
To the spine. Reverses. Can he make him pay?
is basically, it's almost a year that we've held the tag team titles.
In off the tag.
Because I revealed how long it was last week that like we've held the titles. We've held them since the first Dynamite show.
Should also point out that the competitor
Literally, we're the first tag team champions.
is the legal man. Only the legal man can attempt to score a fall over an opponent or be defeated by an opponent. In a tag match,
So basically, with us being
all the way from the top rope.
the very first tag team champions,
Man, did you see the height on that?
again, it's not about us trying to make a statement. Because I know eventually down the road, there's going to be,
This match
eventually down the road, Joker's going to want to go for a certain title, and I'm going to want to go after a certain title. And so that's when we're going to put our differences aside, and, you know, we'll be obviously still a tag team when we need to be. But, you know, also have our separate bouts.
big punch finds its mark. Ooh, knee left.
Because
Face first, flapjack.
basically, anything could happen in the blink of an eye.
Gonna make a much needed tag here. And if successful,
Again, we could lose the tag team titles. Again, we could hold the tag team titles for a while.
I don't know, those last few inches have to feel like a mile right now. Able to get the tag. Desperately needs to make a tag here. I don't know, it's gonna be tough to make.
There's
Failed on the tag attempt.
nothing that can be shocking.
Oh man, targeting the leg.
Because anything could possibly happen.
Shoulders on the mat. An easy kick out there.
But yeah, me and Joker as a cohesive unit is showing that we're quite dangerous because of how it is.
And down with the suplex.
Because
Hurricanrana.
basically,
It sounds like there are a lot of people here tonight hoping for the exact same thing.
as everything is playing out to be,
I gotta say, I'm impressed.
and with there being two women that say that they want the US title, there's also two women that want the YouTube title.
His shoulders are bigger.
Again, the former champion Chelsea that will have to kind of
Not yet.
find their way back to the YouTube title after losing her rematch. And so now the YouTube champion doesn't have a match at the pay-per-view yet. Because so far there's only one match scheduled for the pay-per-view.
Caught off guard. That'll hinder your modeling career.
But yeah,
He's in a bit of trouble now. He needs a breather in a bad way right now. If he could just make it to his corner and make the tag.
but basically anything is possible though when it comes into the effect of who wants it badly. Because obviously at Hell's Gate, with it being inside Hell in a Cell and inside the Demon Arena, aka Hell, there will be more of a fitting place there.
And the fight must go on. Gonna take more than that. He's in full
But yet again,
gets the tag. Looking to make the tag here. A tag at this point can change the whole complexion of this match, Michael. He's so close to making the tag.
Again, it's not that big of a deal though.
There it is. The tag has been made. Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael.
No, as it stands right now, it looks like we might have to fight Death Note, which again, even if we lose to Death Note, we're probably still that good team. Even if we don't go on and say exactly straight out, well, we want a tag title rematch, even if we do lose. Because yet again, we would have that rematch. A 2 count. But you also gotta take into account, me and Joker, yeah, obviously we're trying to hold the goal as long as possible to become the longest reigning tag champions. But yet again, Joker's gonna wanna. Say, I know Joker better. I know Joker just like I know myself. Where Joker's gonna wanna go on a singles hunt soon. If he does, if we do. And yet again, that singles hunt probably isn't going to happen soon. It's going to happen in the future. Because still, as a tag team, me and Joker are undefeated. As a tag team. As a tag team, me and Joker are like I can't remember, so-and-so and old and so-and-so and zero in defenses. I don't particularly remember how much of a, but I do know in singles competition I am undefeated, whereas Joker's not. Oh, I thought we were gonna face Death Note, but not. Instead, we're gonna be taking on Captain America and Bucky Barnes. Team Cap and Buck. Okay, so Cap and Buck gets their opportunity. And a nice effort match. Basically, another match just got scheduled for the pay-per-view. Bucky Barnes and Steve Rogers.
Just my opinion. I couldn't agree more.
They're gonna go on. That's gonna be a good match, though. And what I heard was basically, but yeah, Back to the Future though they did put up a good effort, but as of right now, last thing we knew is that right now they're sitting at home watching the show because basically they're recovering from that hard match, that like 5-star match. They put up an effort. Like, there was plenty of times throughout the match I thought that they were gonna take our tag team titles, but now this is a matchup to determine the #1 contendership to this is #1 contender. Oh, sorry, not the. Wait. Whoops, I kind of skipped ahead a couple matches. My bad, because this right here is a one-on-one matchup. Again, I'm trying to read down the list, and I skipped a couple matches I had planned for the card. As basically, this is a females match. As Billie Eilish is just gonna pretty much defend the hardcore title, and basically, in like a decent ass match, and the person who we were able to get for the YouTube title is actually none other than the Bunny. Obviously, Billie Eilish having to defend the hardcore title. Basically, the Bunny versus Billie Eilish. For the hardcore title, basically, in other words. And what I've heard was the fact that Rosemary challenged Billie Eilish to another match, and Billie Eilish did accept. So, at that pay-per-view, it's going to be Rosemary and Billie Eilish, women's hardcore title. But basically at Hell's Gate, anything is possible. Like, it's not gonna be like at like Golden Clash where every match basically had to be for the title, and there was like non-stop title matches. It was basically, in other words, a match of, okay, well, here's a way for you as a viewer to basically get to watch basically title matches for title matches. It's basically what it was. Yet again, it's, to be honest, anything is available though. You can't count out certain people just because they wanna try something. Because don't forget, this is pretty much the land of opportunity, and with the land of opportunity here at everybody's doorstep, it's basically another form of saying, hey, we're giving out opportunities here, and we're not afraid to hide our opportunities for you. Because obviously, as you know, anything is possible. Anything could happen when it comes to certain titles here in WTF Dynamite. In WTF Dynamite, there is anything that could possibly appear. You all can say directly straight out, oh, well, we're gonna go, well, I want a match with such and such, and as long as that guy isn't booked in the match, basically, even if he has a title match, because if you ever seen where if we had a title match, I just will add somebody to a title match to add more chaos and carnage into the match.
This title's greatest matches, and there were some all-time classics. Really? Okay, can I borrow that tape, Corey? Absolutely not, Saxon. I'd be doing a disservice to my sources.
But yeah, basically, you cannot count out anything or anyone. Again, futile is key because it is. But no, what basically I heard, don't forget, I heard somebody has yet to claim their rematch for the female YouTube championship, and she said directly straight out, I don't care who I have to face, I don't care even if I have to put my contendership on the line, I'm getting a rematch. And basically, And basically that person is no other than Mikasa. Don't forget, Mikasa has a rematch for that women's YouTube title. Will she be the one to answer tonight, or will she be... Or is she not going to be answering anything? Like... Because she could just say it to the new champion and cause a triple threat match at the pay-per-view. If we have a new champion. Which, yet again... A lot of people may be like, oh, another triple threat or this, and this. Again, don't forget, if you have a rematch clause, because you have a rematch, you're guaranteed an opportunity for whenever the hell you want to get an opportunity.
Here she goes, back in the ring now.
As the bunny surprisingly taking it to Billie Eilish.
She's got to remember to get back in the ring before the referee's 10 count. Oh, what a nasty knee lift. Kick right to the body.
But yeah.
About that one. Hairpole mat slam.
4, 5,
Pretty drop kick.
6, 7.
Great athleticism.
8, 9.
Oh, and that well scouted. Ooh, what a dip. Neither side
A draw.
and this is called a draw.
What the hell, ref? I turned off countouts before the show specifically for this match. What the hell are you doing, ref? What the fuck? You know what, buddy? You can get your rematch next week because I kind of have a shit ton more matches to do, and obviously. And what I meant by I had a couple matches, I only had one match before I can do this. Now we're going to figure... I wanted to go to here so I could change the arena to our home arena. And this is basically going to be the #1 contendership to the female tag team championships. So who's going to have the ability to step up? But basically, in other words, who's going to have opportunity to go after the tag team titles? Oh, and what I'm being told is basically that